Hello, everybody. Welcome to something completely different. So what is this? I've been playing Overwatch since beta. In that time, as a tank main, mostly playing Rein, right? In that time, you know, I've spent most of my time high plat, low diamond, pretty much the entire fucking game. The few seasons before this one, it's in mid to high diamond the whole time, right? And a couple times I got one went away from masters basically. And then you know what happens. If you played this game, you know what happens. Then you sink to low platinum apparently, which I had not been for a long fucking time. I think last time I went low plat, I got all the way down to the lowest I've ever been, which is like low gold or something. In any case, last season I deprecated down to 3,000, and then I placed at 2990, and for the first time ever since beta, I did not make diamond. In fact, I'm stuck at low plat. I mean, my play has not been the best, right? I play less than I used to, and I think that's a major problem. Because I don't like the game as much, but also because no one I know plays the game anymore. Because no one plays Overwatch anymore. Fuck! In any case, I still love this game, but I'm not really enjoying it so much. No one else really seems to give a shit these days. Anytime you play in team chat and stuff, they just yell at you the entire time. It's not a pleasant experience. So I figured we're gonna do something here. We're gonna do something a little different that maybe I don't see that often. Is we're gonna try to get Aggro Rein to diamond. That's our new goal. So I don't think I'm ever getting back to the masters. I'm not that great at the game. I'd like to think I'm pretty good, but I'm not masters good. Ow. I don't even know what happened right there. But in any case, and the more observant of you noticed my name earlier. Switch my name so we can go all in on this. And we're just going to do it. We're just going to go be as aggressive as possible. We're not going to be stupid, like obviously. We're not going to charge in against 6 people if I don't think, you know, if there's a chance I can pull back and that type of thing. When you're being aggressive, okay. What the fuck just happened right there? I don't know. Jesus Christ. And that's the other thing, is you get all these fucking stuns, like Doomfist, Bridget, McCree, Orisa kind of, and it just makes playing Rein just so not fun. But, you know, I've spent last season playing Hamster and stuff, learning him. He's kind of fun, but he's not really very good. Or at least I'm not good enough with him, whereas I am actually legit good with Rein. See, every time. I mean, we do have 3 charge skills, is actually pretty good for Aggro Rein. Obviously, 4 or 5 is, I think, what I aim for in a round to really make me useful. Like, if you're gonna be Aggro Rein, you gotta get the pins and stuff, right? Oh, bitch! Dead on too. I thought she had just used it, but maybe not. But yeah, so like I said, I don't really. I play more aggressive Rein than I think most people do as sort of my natural Rein. But I'm at least, you know, like right now I'd be standing back on the point. Actually, right now I typically want to be playing Rein. Just whiffed on that. Earth Shatters, so people will say, like, if you're going to play aggressive Rein, you got to hit those Earth Shatters, right? Not really, in my opinion. You just got to use them when you get them, pretty much. Even if you're not going to hit, even if you just hit one person, I mean, obviously you don't want to hit nobody, but a lot of Earth Shatters are sort of risks. You either get all the team or you get nobody. And See, like, we're not charging into them in that circumstance. We charge backwards. Hopefully we would have hit Zarya in good circumstances, but there we go. It's not always going to be... And, like, that's not what I'm looking to do. I'm not looking to just, like, pin someone and then die instantly. I should have actually probably went around them. Would be a better Aggro Rein play there. Instead of just charging straight into them, just go behind and cause chaos in the back. Sort of like you're playing it like similarly to how you would play Hammond, or you know, a more or sometimes Winston, where you're trying to get in their back lines a bit and just cause chaos and get them to turn around and let your other, like, you're creating space, right? The entire point of pushing is to create space. Usually you just do it a little less. We're just doing it a little bit more. And I've played like 3 or 4 games like this, and done pretty well on all of them. I think 2-1 on them, but they're all really close games. No one's really been screaming at me yet. The reason I chose this name is, you know, just to get across the point that this is what's going to happen, and you just have to accept it. And it seems to work out a bit better. Because again, I think it's a viable playstyle at this level, but just people flip out about it. Not a great. Like, obviously you're trying to climb. It's not going to be the best playstyle, but like, I've done that for 12 seasons now. Well, 11 and a half seasons. I wouldn't count. When you're learning a character, you know, it's kind of a weird thing with Overwatch because they release these characters like mid-season. Or I guess it doesn't really matter. At some point you have to learn the character, but quick play is a terrible way to learn the character because you don't really... You learn how to shoot, like how to aim with them, like how their gun works. But that's pretty much all you learn in quick play because no one groups. Everyone's just death matching it. It's sort of like what I'm doing here, I suppose. But I try to group up. That's another important aspect of Aggro Rein that you might not think based off of how you've seen Aggro Rein's plays. Well, that's really complicated for me to say for some reason when I'm concentrating. Man, so like I do recordings, right? But usually the games aren't quite as active as this, so it's really hard to keep this up. While murdering bulls. Damn it. See, like, I really need to hit those. Or at least hit that. Fuck me. Where's the rest? So yeah, I mean, you gotta get those kills because your team does die quicker because you're not protecting them as much. But the whole thing is, like, like anyone who's played a healer at this level understands it. People will play healer more often than tank in this game these days. You can heal someone the entire match and do like an amazing job healing them, but if they can't fucking aim, nothing's gonna happen. But an important aspect of Aggro Rein here is to always push up when you believe you have the advantage. And just hopefully you're correct about whether or not you... If your team doesn't follow you, then you're kind of fucked. But again, that's the reason for the name. It's like, oh, we're gonna be aggressive. And people seem to enjoy that, right? Like, it might not be the way that they would choose to play sort of naturally, but I think when you just accept that you're just going to go in, and people have a good time. As long as you're not getting completely rolled, but that hasn't really happened yet. Ah, how did that not hit her? See, and that's the whole thing with Earth Shatters, is not really reliable, because as far as I can tell, I hit Zarya being on there. It gets a little iffy around slopes, and I think there was like a slope and then like a little upper piece that like a little minor piece that you can barely tell, like right on the curve where I hit it. But that's why you just use the Earth Shatters and get it every 30 seconds if you're playing well. And you know, eventually, if you miss 2 and then get a team kill with 1, it's all good, right? But look, see these guys? God damn it. I thought I had her actually, but I did not. So all up to the hamster. She's getting some help, but he needs to actually get back on the... oh, did he die? Okay, that's fine. Alright, that was definitely my poor showing, which of course happened as soon as I start recording. Our Rein was so bad. Get this guy back to gold. See, I mean, but here's the thing, right? If I was playing normal Rein, which I'm a legitimately good normal Rein, these guys would still be flipping out on me, because that's just how it works. So just to show you, yeah. So 34 deprecate down to 3,000. But yeah, I do pretty well with Rein. But the moment that you make some sort of mistake, and it doesn't even have to be an aggressive mistake, if you just happen to, I don't know, it doesn't even have to be a mistake. Like if the rest of your team dies and you get stuck up front, and then you die, like you're trying to get back and then you die on your way back, they're like, why didn't you group up? You piece of shit, you're terrible, Rein. It's just how this stuff works. We'll do one more since that was a short one, and because those guys probably avoided me. It's just funny to me. Let's see if this guy's, yeah, he's a Rein main. Oh, he did get actually 2 diamond once, but like, yeah. And you know, anytime you have sort of a specialty, and by that I mean you play mostly one character and then someone takes your other character, you're immediately like, and you're going to stay silent, right? But you're going to be passive aggressive the whole time and just be like, any minor mistake they're just going to shit on you for. Oh, like you missed that fire strike, I would have hit that, I'm so good at the game. But yeah, the whole thing just makes it unfun. So basically, we're just trying to have a good time here. What do we talk about during this? I have no fucking idea. That's why I've never really did Overwatch, because, I mean, yeah, we can talk a little bit of strategy, and I'm trying to figure out the best way to play aggressive Rein, which I think I have a good idea, but I've never just gone all out with it, except for when I'm just, like, drunk, and you don't really... you're not really strategizing then. But that's the thing, like when I noticed when I was doing that, I actually do have enough success, not any more or less success than when I naturally play. And I do have other accounts, like I have a account that mostly plays damage, just heroes. And last season, I just played like Symmetra, Sombra, just whatever the fuck I wanted. Not trying to play with the team at all, just doing what I want. And while this team account, where I'm doing the best I can, helping everybody out as best I can, sunk to 2,500, that account got to diamond without even like really, I didn't even really do anything. I don't feel like I didn't play any of those people especially well. It's not really easy to do that. And you know, I don't play on that account as much as I do this one, so you get a little rusty, you take any sort of break, and oh, that back 2 squall guy, he was on my team not last time, but other times, and he played Lucio and just like was super aggro with me. I think that's why they went so well. So like, if you that's the entire theory I'm working with, is that if you get people to just accept that they're going to be aggressive instead of just sitting there bitching about it, thinking that you're going to listen to them, then they'll just be aggressive with you, and you'll work together as a team a little better. It might be a stupid theory, but that's the theory I'm working off of here. Because I think, you know, sometimes when I push up, and it's not me being aggressive, I think, you know, you push to the choke if you have the advantage, generally speaking, in my opinion. You know, in my success, that's what I've seen as successful. But if you have a team that doesn't follow you, or a healer that just stays like way back behind the point and just like spams the group up button, you're gonna die. Your team has to go with you. And I haven't found like a great way to get them to do that. So that's sort of the theory this is working out of. So, you know, at decent success. But the idea here is that if I just give into it, it'll actually end up better. We do have to rely on other people to push the payload, but it never made a ton of sense for... God damn it, that was bad. And to me it never made sense for Rein to push the payload anyways. Because he's one of the few people that actually can't hit someone back there, right? I mean, sure, if they're staying on the payload with you, but if it's just you on the payload with, like, Ana, as happens 90% of games, you're not really doing anything. It could just be a rock sitting on there, right? And Ana's, like, back there with you, not healing her team. Obviously, someone has to push the payload, but my suggestion is it should be the ranged characters. And no, this isn't... Again, I'm not saying this is a great way to play. I'm saying it's a fun way to play. And I think we will still do well with it. I think we can still get the diamond with it, essentially. So I'm sort of like naturally not being aggressive sometimes. So yeah, the idea here is that we push up and, you know, we're probably not going to survive this, but we just make sure they get to the checkpoint while they're fucking around with me, and maybe we get a kill or two. But if I don't get a kill, there's still value there. Whoops. See, now we've pushed too far. Now we've done too much. Fortunately, it's not going to necessarily punish us straight away, but we do need to get back. Too much, but here's what we're going to do. Got our Earth Shatter. A big part of Aggro Rein is stealth or shatters. Oop, gotta go. There we go. This guy should know I'm gonna do that to him. I thought I had to go, but I don't actually. And I don't mean quit the game, just stop recording. Alright. Doing pretty good. 2 charge kills for payload is alright. It's not the best. I want to get my charge kills up. I don't think I've ever hit double-digit charge kills. Maybe if one of those like super long payload games I did. Oh, so close. I wouldn't have got her, but... Oh, okay, I thought that was my door, but it wasn't. It's just my dog being silly. Silent death. Okay, so he was on my team last time. Steal. So angry. And I get it, like you're trying to climb and someone's not listening to you. But I don't think it matters. You don't. A lot of people give really shit advice at this level. or they want you to group up so that they can do their special thing, or like Genji, you know, the Genji screaming, nano me, why aren't you healing me? Doomfist as well. Like, if you're a good Doomfist, you don't need Ana sitting there shooting you. You might need a Bridget like giving you armor, or Zarya bubbling you, but you should be able to get in, get out without Ana having to take time to shoot you instead of healing the rest of her team. Because it takes, think about it, it takes so much more focus and effort to heal a Doomfist flying around, or even a Genji, but there is a case for them actually needing to get healed. Whereas Doomfist kind of makes his own success there, right? See, well, if I'm not focusing, I just kind of naturally like be less aggressive. Jesus Christ. Making a few mistakes. It's okay. We'll clean those up. We'll get more used to this style and make less mistakes in that area. And you know, I've never really been one to dedicate myself to a certain playstyle or person. I played a lot of Rein, but I also played a lot of other tanks. You know, early seasons it was Roadhog. Later it was D.Va. Well, early seasons it was D.Va too. I really miss like the first version of D.Va. I'm shit at her now. I cannot play her. I don't know what it is, because I think she's good. Certainly no. D.Vas can pretty much own people, and I wish I could do that, but I can't. So here's what I don't know how to play more aggressive, where you're already like pushed up, so kind of naturally have to let them push on me because I can't push up anymore. But I think in that mode we just have to keep moving. And you know, if anyone's flanking, that type of thing. We're at a disadvantage here, so we're just gonna back up here. See, like, I'm back here waiting for my team, and then you have this shit going on, and that's where it gets kind of like, come on. What? That was really stupid res right there. It also means I don't get to see it, but I guess they had sights and I didn't kind of realize it. That's what kind of sucks about that. You know, maybe I should have just been aggressive there and gone up and earth shattered them. Instead, same thing happened. Maybe I would have got a couple of kills and they could have came back. I don't know. Oh! This fucking Hanzo is being a little bitch. Oh, it's the guy who aced me. I see. God damn it, Mercy. You're the worst. You really shouldn't do that. See, watch this Genji. No? Is he gonna back up? No. Looks like he's hiding though. Okay. Good job. Still have 3 tanks. I don't know why they're... I guess it makes sense against their comp. I don't know how I feel like... I also don't know what the best comp is for... Like, is 3 tanks really good for Aggro Rein? Maybe, because it means I have less people to protect. But at the end of the day, we still have to protect... Ah, bitch! Even all this Rein I've played, I still have a hard time gauging when that's gonna hit. I knew that was like right on the edge of it, but actually, you know, I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure I knew that that wasn't gonna hit, and yet I still did it anyways. And that's why I'm low plat now. It's not because of a playstyle; it's because I'm an idiot. We're still winning though. pretty good. I haven't really, like... Rein's really tough on these maps. Or at least these sections of these maps. On defense. Oh my god! All damage. That also makes it tough. 5 damage in Lucio. Ouch. Not on top of my game. I blame the recording. It's throwing me off, guys. It's all your fault. Having to keep up a conversation, it's tough, and that's why, you know, I don't really mess around with chat too much. I mean, I used to actually be in chat, and that was fine. But I think it's reasonable to say that. Fucking! Ugh! You can always tell, like, even when you're not playing aggressive Rein, when healers are sort of favoring you or not. I'm gonna do my best not to complain about my team when I'm playing this playstyle, though. They're trying their best, you know? That new ult on... on one of my accounts, I played a lot of Torb for a while. And again, hit Diamond, no problem. Just playing an asshole Torb. You only play on a certain map, so like I wasn't playing attack Torb or anything. But he was so much fun on certain maps, and now he's just like this dude. And his ult is a great example of that, where it's just severely boring. He just spurts out like this little jizz stuff. And that's it. I'm not even, like, definitely getting carried this game. Yeah, but it makes me happy because that dude's a dick. See, they're even being more aggressive than I am. But again, I think that's my influence on them. Would they naturally be this aggressive? Who knows? Oh my god, are you fucking kidding me? That's the worst. Alright everybody, this has been Aggro Rein. Still don't know if I'm putting these up, or going to continue recording them, but I think I kind of have to record them or I'm going to get bored of it and not stick with the thing. So yeah, see you guys next time. Bye.